In this video we are going to talk about cats versus dogs. What is better as a pet? So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Cats and dogs cohabiting isn't always a sign of the end of the world. Despite their substantial differences, these two species can get along fairly well. But how might such distinctions influence your connection with your pet, or your decision to adopt a companion if you only have one? Here's the lowdown on the cat versus dog debate to help you decide which is the ideal pet for you. Choosing between a cat and a dog can be difficult, but in general, dogs require more attention, whereas cats are more independent. However, if you enjoy cuddling with your pet on a regular basis, rather than just when it suits your cat, a dog may be the appropriate choice for you. Pet owners have lower cholesterol levels, reduced blood pressure, and are less prone to experience stress, depression, or anxiety. A study conducted by the U.S. Department of Health indicated that having a pet increases one's odds of surviving a heart attack, and a UK study found that people who own a pet cope better with stress and bereavement than those who do not. So having a pet is beneficial in more ways than one. Because cats and dogs have different demands and qualities, your choice is affected as much by your lifestyle as it is by your personal preference. It's less about dog versus cat, and more about which animal would best suit your lifestyle, taking into account your level of activity, the amount of room you have at home, whether you have children, and how much time you can devote to a pet. Dogs are social animals who live in packs. Two miniature Schnauzer dogs, one black and one silver, nibbling on the same stick. According to veterinarians.com, dogs in the wild create packs in which each member works together to obtain food and provide defense. The pack usually has an alpha dog, who serves as a leader to the other dogs. Domestic puppies are born with a pack instinct that makes them gregarious, friendly, and eager to be a part of a family or even a single human who can give food and leadership. Dogs follow their pack intuitively, making them more receptive of new situations like travel or relocation. This pack mentality also makes being left alone, especially for lengthy periods of time, extremely difficult for dogs. Dogs want for human contact and attention. Having a dog can be likened to having a small child. Cats are solitary hunters. With the exception of lions, most wild cats are nocturnal predators who hunt alone. Cats, unlike dogs, have the ability to jump and climb, which helps them hunt and flee from danger. Cats do not need to work together to care for themselves as a result of this. It also makes them possessive. These instincts make domestic cats far more independent than dogs. They may appear aloof as a result of their independence. During the day, they sleep a lot and enjoy to roam the house at night. Cats not only want their privacy, but they may also be prone to straying beyond their litter box to mark their territory, especially before being spayed or neutered. Because of this territoriality, major changes, such as relocating or just changing the furniture, can be stressful. While a cat's independent personality helps them cope with being left alone better than dogs, it's vital to remember that each cat is unique. Some breeds are sociable while others are not. Cats have the ability to form exceptionally strong ties with their owners. When a cat's favorite human leaves, she may become distressed, especially if she is moved from owner to owner. Cats are also very clever creatures, and while their DNA encodes a hunter's mentality, they are aware of who feeds them and provides them with entertainment. While cats may not be as cuddly as dogs at first, with a snuggling purr machine and a movie night, cats can build a strong attachment to their human parent. Cats also live longer than dogs, which is a factor to consider when looking for a long-term furry friend. Cat versus dog in pet training. On a sofa, a gray cat with emerald eyes rests. Green eyes on a gray cat. Gray feline. Striped kitten, not purebred. Cat of a little size. When it comes to cat versus dog training, dogs are usually the easier to train of the two. The group mentality of a dog prepares him to follow a leader and makes him naturally more submissive. Dog training is typically a process of teaching and reinforcing commands that assist you in communicating your wishes to your dog. Dogs are eager to please and will gladly fulfill those desires. Every dog, however, is unique, and certain breeds have temperaments and learning abilities that make training easier than others. Cats can be trained, but not in the same way that dogs can. To get through their stubbornness, you'll need a lot of patience and constant practice. It's preferable to focus training on setting limits with cats. Cats have an advantage over dogs when it comes to housebreaking. Cats have a natural instinct to utilize the litter box. It may only be necessary to show them where the box is once. If your cat takes a long time to learn to use the litter box or forgets later, it's a symptom of an underlying health problem, and you should see your veterinarian. Dogs, on the other hand, are notoriously difficult to toilet train, particularly pups. It normally takes a lot of repetition and positive reinforcement to teach children where it is and isn't acceptable to go. Take into account the available space. Even though dogs are perfectly content to live in a small apartment, they still want outdoor exercise. If you live an active lifestyle and can take your dog for walks or let him run about and play in the backyard, a dog can be a fantastic choice for you. A cat, on the other hand, can be a terrific friend if you live in a small flat. Cats receive their exercise primarily through play, which is a great way for you and your cat to bond, and through their natural hunting instincts, which include stalking prey, toys in this case, and leaping high into trees, cat trees that is. As a result, cats normally do not require as much space to wander. In fact, if you live in a big house, you can lose track of your cat for a while because they are great hide-and-seek gamers. Costs. When deciding whether or not to adopt a pet, it is true that expense should be taken into account. Between food, toys, training sessions, daycare, and vet fees, dogs are generally more expensive to care for than cats. Because cats are naturally independent, they have learned to take care of themselves and rely on their humans for nourishment. Even simple and inexpensive play stimulation can be as simple as a flashlight or a feather tied to a stick. Which pet is better? Different temperaments and personality traits aren't just found in cats and dogs. Cat and dog parents, according to Psychology Today, differ greatly in these areas. Cat owners are more introverted, less sociable, and self-contained than dog owners, who are more gregarious, engaging, and open to new experiences. Whether your personality is more like that of a normal dog person or that of a typical cat person, the most important thing to remember is that a dog will almost certainly take more of your time and care than a cat. A dog can be your best pick if you're seeking for a buddy who will sit by your side. Cats can be quite affectionate and attentive, but only to a certain extent. They are far more easily bored or overstimulated than dogs, and when this happens, they want to get away for a while. Consider a cat if you want a pet that will keep you company but isn't overly demanding. Keep in mind that cats and dogs are not only different species, but also individuals within each species, so some of these generalizations may not apply to specific pets. Genetics, breed temperament, and the history of the animal all have a role in how friendly, gregarious, and teachable he will be. Whatever side of the cat versus dog debate you take, it's critical to do your homework before bringing your new pet home. Consider dog or cat sitting for a friend or family member to determine whether you prefer one over the other for companionship. Then, before you make the final decision to adopt, go spend some time at your local animal shelter. You might discover that it is the link you create with one of the animals, not the species, that helps you make your decision. Whatever species you adopt, with enough love and affection, you will undoubtedly find a lifelong companion.